WBC Arena. They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Rocky Marciano. He's 5'10" tall, one of the greatest heavyweights to ever live. Undefeated. And his opponent here, none other than Oleksandr Usyk. He's 6'3" with a 78-inch reach.
Yeah, if you've got a brawl that's in front of you, that's going to put you under pressure, get to your ribs and get close, you've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I depend on that. But if someone is going to push you back, keep pushing you down, you're going to be under pressure. Don't get stuck in the corner, because if you do, you're out of there.
Rocky Marciano, 201 pounds of pure terror. This man is an absolute machine. Oleksandr Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
This is going to be that fight. This is what people are going to be talking about forever and a day.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. It's all offense all the time. Back and forth they go. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Rocky Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Are we witnessing one of the all-time greats go down? He is down big time on the score.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Big round, now relax. Good work out there, it's off work. Get your boxing back together. Listen.
Here we go for round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
And he scores with the counter. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Left hook just missed. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
That's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Put it. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute doing the gaps will appear. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
The bell rings and we start the third. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counter punch caught him clean. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Couldn't land that jab. They threw the hook, it didn't land. Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place. Did you see that? Show us something, Rocky. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Relax now. A good shot.
And don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round.
Here we go to the fourth round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
For had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Johnny, did you see that? Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round.
Oh my God, Johnny. Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A straight right just misses. Straight right just misses. They're giving us a high-tempo show. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Rocky Marciano covering up, trying to buy some time. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And then we go again.
There's the bell to start round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
That counter shot lands. Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Come to me.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Final 10, and down goes Oleksandr Usyk. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. And you still want to fight.
Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Listen, you switched off. What you doing? Get out there and switch out.
On to the 6th round. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Missing with that jab. Holding nothing back here in the round. Are we witnessing one of the all-time greats go down? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Both of these fighters have had their moment. Hold it right there. Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I like that round. Good work. Good man, good man. Just back on him in this round.
And there's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover.
And the big cat goes down. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Is he going to punch himself out, though? He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
To make or break a fighter.
Eat smart. Now, okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely set.
Round 8, and we're off again. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Rocky Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? A much better game plan here.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Show us something, Rocky. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, and...
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been... The unified heavyweight champion is down! A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Give me your glove.
Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots.
Got everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
There's the bell to start round 9. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Oleksandr Usyk is on the canvas. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can you continue?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? They both want the knockout. Beautiful powerful. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Getting your time in already.
Mace, what's he doing? Come on, don't worry about that round. Let's go out there.
Big shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
Great, okay. Go out there and win this next round.
And there's the bell for round 10. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Swing and a miss with that jab. He's in there with a Hall of Famer, a legend.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
His stamina is off the charts. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Rocky Marciano covering up, trying to buy some time to get out of trouble. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Great work. I love that. I love that. Jump slick.
Take the round off. Win the...
Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counterpunch. Throws the jab and doesn't score. Hook misses. How about that time counter shot? As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Misses with the jab. The straight right just misses. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you had no excuse for gassing out.
Otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
Come on, you're going back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out.
Just don't.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
It could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Swing and a miss with the jab. Rocky Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? And now they're right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart. Smarts, that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.